Every spring in Gloucestershire, England, brave competitors chase a massive wheel of double Gloucester cheese down Cooper's Hill. The hill is so steep that the cheese tumbles uncontrollably at over 100 kilometers per hour. Winning isn't just about speed. It's about surviving the chaotic descent, often ending up battered and bruised. The national sport of Afghanistan, Buzkashi, involves two teams of riders, shapandas, struggling to gain possession of a goat or calf carcass, buzz, and take it to a scoring circle. It is a chaotic, tough, and ancient contest demanding master horsemanship and endurance. Ironing clothes may sound boring, but this takes it to cliffs, rivers, and mountain tops, even skydives. Participants haul ironing boards to extreme locations and press shirts in the most dangerous, absurd settings imaginable. It's a blend of domestic duty and pure madness. A hybrid of brains and brawn, players alternate between rounds of speed chess and boxing. Victory can come by checkmate or knockout. It's a test of concentration under adrenaline, forcing fighters to think strategically even while nursing bruises. A traditional Southeast Asian sport, it looks like a mix of volleyball and martial arts. Teams use only their feet, knees, chest, and head to keep a rattan ball in the air. Players turn each match into a breathtaking aerial show, spiking the ball acrobatically over a net with bicycle kicks and somersaults. Originating in 17th century England, this brutal contest involves two opponents gripping collars and attempting to kick each other's shins until one falls. Despite protective straw stuffing, bruises are guaranteed. It remains a painful, primitive, and proud tradition of the quirky Cotswold Games. This popular Finnish sport involves athletes simulating dressage and show jumping while running and maneuvering with hobby horses, toy horse heads on sticks, between their legs. It requires athletic skill, coordination, and serious commitment to the playful premise. Played at the bottom of swimming pools, two teams use short sticks to push a heavy puck. Goggles, snorkels, and fins are a must. Endurance is key. Every play is a silent battle in blue water, where strategy meets lung capacity and teamwork. A messy variation of volleyball, where teams play on a court filled with mud or shallow bog water. The game is slow, chaotic, and incredibly fun, relying more on humor and endurance than traditional spiking power. This Finnish origin sport has men racing through obstacle courses while carrying their wives or female teammates in various positions. The most famous is the Estonian style, with the woman upside down, legs around the man's shoulders. The prize? Often the wife's weight in beer. A bizarre endurance sport originating in Yorkshire, England, where competitors attempt to keep two ferrets inside their trousers for as long as possible. The contestant cannot wear underwear or restrain the animals. The current record is over 5 hours. This unofficial but popular competition involves participants racing down a hill or a long track on wheeled office chairs. Strategy and speed combine, often ending in hilarious, high-speed wipeouts. An annual championship where competitors throw old or broken mobile phones as far as they can. The event, originating in Finland, is partly a protest against consumerism and partly a chance for satisfying, high-velocity destruction. The recreational and extreme sport of rolling down a hill inside a large inflatable ball, a Zorb. It offers an exhilarating and dizzying ride, often done on specially designed grassy slopes. Bathtub racing turns an ordinary household object into a racing machine. Contestants modify bathtubs with motors, wheels, or sails. It's an engineering challenge and comedy show. Some tubs sink spectacularly, while others surprisingly cruise to victory. The World Air Guitar Championships prove you don't need a guitar to be a rock star. Contestants perform epic solos with invisible instruments. They are judged on energy, stage presence, and airness. The event turns parody into a celebration of music and creativity. Herring toss began in fishing towns as a playful way to honor the catch of the day. Competitors throw slippery fish as far as possible. The difficulty is in holding onto the slimy herring long enough to launch it. The contests are as much about entertainment as athletic ability. Invented in the UK in the 1970s, toe wrestling pits two barefoot opponents against each other, locking big toes. Like arm wrestling, but far stranger, the goal is to pin the other's foot. It has become a world championship with passionate fans. Backward running, or retro running, has become a serious sport with world championships. Athletes sprint in reverse. They develop unique techniques to stay fast and avoid collisions. Watching dozens of people race backward creates both comedy and admiration. In baby crawling races, infants compete on short tracks while parents encourage them with toys, phones, or snacks. Many babies stop, cry, or crawl in the wrong direction, which is exactly why audiences love it. Every participant wins applause, making it more about cuteness than competition. Football, soccer, played while wearing giant inflatable Zorb-like bubbles that cover the player's upper body. Bouncing off opponents is mandatory and fun, turning the game into a hilarious, low-impact demolition derby. Welly wanging is a boot-throwing contest from rural England. Players hurl rubber Wellington boots as far as possible, using different throwing styles: overarm, underarm, even backward. Records exceed 60 meters, though most join for the fun of watching footwear wobble through the air. First popularized in Spain, competitive sleeping rewards those who can fall asleep fastest and stay peaceful despite noise or distractions. Judges score relaxation, posture, and resistance to interruptions. What began as satire now reminds people that sometimes the ultimate skill is taking a nap on demand. In this quirky race, competitors paddle in giant hollowed-out pumpkins across a lake. Balancing in a slippery, round vessel is tricky, and capsizes are common, adding chaos and laughter for both participants and spectators. It's a bizarre mix of skill, endurance, and pure fun. Drone soccer mixes esports and real flying skills. Teams pilot drones in protective cages, steering them through aerial goals while colliding midair. First created in South Korea, it now spreads globally, offering futuristic sports entertainment where agility and strategy decide the winner. Airbed racing began as a student prank, but turned into an annual festival. Competitors ride inflatable mattresses down rough rivers, dodging rocks and rapids. Many flip over, others cling desperately, but the spectacle always delights summer crowds. Inspired by the Harry Potter books, this real-life sport is played by teams running with broomsticks between their legs. Players score by throwing a ball through hoops while dodging bludgers and chasing the elusive snitch, often a speedy runner with a golden ball. What started as a student prank is now an international sport with World Cups. Competitors race through a water-filled peat bog using snorkels and flippers, swimming 2 lengths of a narrow trench without using their arms to propel themselves. It's a bizarre mix of endurance, technique, and mud-soaked fun, held annually in Llanarded Wells, Wales. Pong is table tennis with frying pans instead of paddles. The heavy and uneven surface makes shots unpredictable, so matches are chaotic but fun. Started as a kitchen joke, it grew into quirky competitions that audiences love for the metallic clank of pan against ball. One of the most dangerous extreme sports, cave diving, takes scuba exploration into flooded underground tunnels. Divers must navigate narrow passages in complete darkness, relying on lights, guide ropes, and precise breathing control. Any mistake can be fatal, which makes this pursuit both terrifying and awe-inspiring.